What got you into trading in the first place and why trading?
So funny enough, I have always kind of been a little bit into the whole stock market world and finance world. I've always loved that industry since I was very young. And so that's kind of what got me the first initial push into actually trading. On top of that, I had moved out at a very young age, which meant that I had bills, I had rent to pay, I had a lot of things that I needed to do. And I thought that trading could be the initial jump and start into my career. In the beginning of trading, I definitely did not have a lot of success. I burned tons of accounts and it really wasn't a very profitable business for me in the beginning. However, as I kept growing and kept maturing, I believe that I started getting a lot better results. And so when I started actually managing my discipline, I think that was the biggest thing to overcome for me, was actually being a disciplined trader. Once I was able to overcome that is when I actually started seeing some success in trading, which actually brought me to why I started Sure Leverage Funding. It's because I would be able to have tons of data from tons of traders and I'd be able to see where they are making mistakes in order to actually improve my trading.
What sets SLF apart from other funding companies?
I think it's pretty simple. It comes down to the main things that we offer you guys. Instant funding is not something that all the prop firms have, and it's not something that all the prop firms have nailed. I think that we've actually nailed our instant funding programs. So that is the main thing. You don't have to wait for a challenge. And if you want a relatively cheaper option, you have the choice of going for a 2-step and a 1-step challenge, but we also have that flexibility to have the instant funding available for everybody. So unlike other companies who are going to, delay you and send you emails with bunch of excuses as to why they're delaying your payouts, we process all of the payout requests within 24 hours. So I think that's a massive bonus as to why Sure Leverage Funding is just ultimately better than other prop firms. Our support is 24/7. Our payouts are processed within 24 hours, and we have instant funding. I think it's an absolute no-brainer.
If you could tell traders one thing that could change their game besides coming to SLF, what would it be?
So as I was saying before, now that we have data of literally hundreds of thousands of traders and probably billions of actual trades, I've been able to identify certain patterns and things that successful traders often do. And it doesn't usually come down to their strategy. Sometimes, and most of the time, it actually comes down to how disciplined they are and how consistent they are. For example, I've noticed that a lot of traders that are very, very successful with us, they use the same lot size throughout their entire trading. Stay consistent with your lot sizes, and that's going to help you remain disciplined. I know it's very tempting to scale up your lot sizes to try to make more and more money. However, if you're looking at this as a long-term actual business that you're investing in, use the same lot sizes for a little bit of time, prove your consistency, prove that you're able to actually manage your emotions, and then after that, you can scale your lots further. Another tip that I can give is that most of these successful traders always aim for a 1-to-2 risk to reward ratio. And I know that's something that's oftentimes difficult. The traders that are actually successful, they're not just trading any trade. They're specifically picking the right setup in order to actually enter into a trade, as opposed to just entering every single trade that they see.
How do you plan to scale SLF for traders?
First of all, I definitely want to get a future side of Sure Leverage Funding launched. I also want to get a crypto side of Sure Leverage Funding launched, and we are in plans of launching both of those things. So that's how I'm planning on scaling the company, is kind of giving more offerings to our traders, giving them more flexibility and more choices so that we can really accommodate any type of trader, whether you're trading futures, whether you're trading CFDs and forex, or whether you're trading crypto.